Across the United States, there is a problem with the education system, teacher pay. According to Huffington Post, the U.S. ranks 22nd on 27 countries for lowest pay. We are beat out by countries like Spain, Germany, and many others. And according to PBS News, more than half of Americans support an increased tax to increase teacher pay. And teachers are the foundation of good education. If you don't have quality teachers, how can you have a quality education? And if teachers are underpaid, how can we expect to hire the best teachers that we can? Teachers need increased pay, and they deserve it. To understand the need for higher pay, you need to consider how it isn't fair for teachers, how we get them higher pay, and the result of them getting the higher pay. So first, we have to discuss why they need it. Many teachers across the U.S. can't make a living off their salary. They often have to get part-time jobs to support their family. And the result of getting this part-time job, it takes up a lot of their time that they need to relax from their day, from their normal job teaching. And it also just puts pressure on them when they're more limited for time for grading papers at home and coming up with lesson plans. And that can also result in not their best work. And they put a lot of time in teaching, and they need as much time as they can get. For example, Money Magazine interviewed Mallory Heath. She is an Arizona English teacher, and she's quitting her job because she makes $42,000 a year before taxes. And because of this pay, she is unable to pay for medical expenses. She has 10-year-old glasses that she can't get replaced, and she's unable to repair her blown-out tires. And this is a problem in most states across the U.S. According to Education Week, the 2017-2018 average pay was $60,483. The average salary has decreased by 4%, and that's also due to inflation. Mississippi is the lowest paying state, and they pay about $40,000 to $42,000 a year, and that is half of New York's pay, which is around $80,000 a year. Teachers, they teach and lead our future leaders and future Americans. If they don't get an increased pay, how can we have any good teachers? And that would lead to bad students and just lead to a bad America. And now that we know that teachers need a raise, we can discuss more on why they need it and how the U.S. can get it to them. So with higher pay, the teachers can now provide for their family without so much stress. They don't need to get another job. And according to Center for American Progress, if we give teachers just $10,000 extra every year, that's $190 per week, which can help pay for groceries. And it can also help them buy supplies for the school year that the school might not provide. If the government spends $15 billion annually on education, on teachers, that will give each teacher about $10,000. And that money can be taken from other things that the government funds, such as possibly the military, or it can come from tax cuts that they gave to the top 1%. So instead of cutting the taxes that they give 1%, they can give the money to the education system. And so with this $10,000, the teachers can now provide for the family, they can save up for their retirement, they can save up for their kids' college, they can get other things they need, whether it's something for a new car or any damages that happens to any of their personal property. And some people say that teachers don't work enough to get a higher pay. But that's not true. Often teachers can come home from their work with papers they need to grade or come up with lesson plans that they have to do. And during the summer, they can also be working on what they're going to be doing in that future year, which takes up time for their relaxation and vacation. And others say that it isn't a difficult job. But that's not true, because teachers can deal with up to hundreds of students every day, some which are rude, just disrespectful, and don't cooperate. And all of that adds to just being a difficult job. Through these changes, we can give the teachers what they need and have a positive effect on their lives. So with an increased pay, teachers can support their family without struggling, without having any financial issues. They can save for their retirement, for college. They can buy better supplies than they had last year, and they can buy more of it. And it can increase their work ethic, because they might enjoy their job more, knowing that they don't have to go home and then go straight to another job. And it'll make them feel appreciated. With these possible effects on their lives, how could we not give them the raise that they deserve? Today we looked at the problem of teacher pay, why there needs to be an increase, and how it can affect their lives. Because of these reasons, we need to work to increase their salary, so let's make a change and stand with teachers in this fight.